question. So what's the big deal if you happen to have an extra $30 a week? Let's talk about this. Back in a minute. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today? Let's jump right into it. If you were able to get an extra $30 a week in your pocket every single week for the rest of the next few months, just saying, or whatever, do you think you could do anything much with $30 a week? I think you could. In fact, I know you could. Let's see. Well, one thing, it would take some pressure off of grocery store shopping. If you happen to have had or received an extra $30 a week, wouldn't that make your life a lot easier at the grocery store? Perhaps you might consider getting better cuts of meat, for example, just saying, or other things that you have not been able to get for a little while. Just saying. So it takes some of the pressure of grocery store shopping, not to mention the non-edible things that one may need at a grocery store, like bathroom tissue, for example. Just saying, or soap or shampoo. Okay. Next, let me see. I have to turn the page. Let's talk about shoes for a second. Sometimes, well, maybe some people buy thrift store shoes constantly and they're not quite the right fit or style. If you happen to have an extra $30 a week, maybe you could get yourself a brand new pair of shoes. Maybe you could save 2 weeks in a row and get a decent quality pair of walking shoes for $60 or less. Brand new, perfect for your foot. Maybe it's something you have not been able to do for a long time. Good footwear is a very, very important thing to have. Next, $30, you could buy yourself some extra gasoline for your car. Hey, I don't play down that. I think that that's a great thing. This goes to show that little things add up, and little things can add up in a hurry. So if you just happen to have a spare $30 every single week, it would make your life a little bit easier at the gas pump. And the occasional mad, crazy money. Well, I believe in mad, crazy money all the time. And for those that are brand new to the channel, and by the way, welcome. Mad crazy money is a term that I use, that it's something I do for myself. And I really, really hope that all of us frugal-minded people do this for yourself too. Put X number of dollars aside. For me, it just happens to be $20, okay? $20, I'd like to keep it on the side in case I ever just want to do something, as I call mad or crazy, that I normally wouldn't want to do under normal circumstances. For example, normally I would make my own pizza at home, for example, and I love it. But every once in a great while, I want the stuff from the pizzeria. I want the brick oven one. It doesn't necessarily have to be a whole pie, but sometimes it's hard to find places that sell by the slice. So if I have to get the whole pie, you bet that I'm going to freeze up whatever I do not eat. I like to maximize my value as much as possible. But that's just a tiny example of what a person might consider doing with what I call mad, crazy money. Another option with the $30 extra a week a person could do is take a portion out of it and to consider donating to a charity of choice. If you have certain charities and organizations that mean a lot to you, you can do that without feeling too much of the pinch by having that little bit extra in your pocket, and you get to help other people as well, which of course is a wonderful thing to do. Okay, next, hold 1 week over, like the $30, for unexpected needs like transportation needs. What do I mean by that? Suppose you always rely on someone in your family to drive you around. You just do not happen to be the driver of the family. You're usually the passenger. If that driver of your family happens to be ill or unavailable or whatever, or the car is in, car needs repair, keep some money cash on the side for other methods of transportation to get around, like buses and subways. By saving that $30 or more for your family's needs just in case. I think that's a really important thing to do. And also, this is really quite important, money for your grocery stockpile. For your grocery stockpile, canned foods, dried goods. There are so many videos on how to start a stockpile. Just check them out. However, if you're already in on it and you have $10 extra a week, that's wonderful. That's $40 a month that you could use dedicated to growing your stockpile in your extended pantry. I can't tell you the benefits enough. I can't stress on that enough. The peace of mind, the knowing that you're growing this is your thing and you get to see it grow. I love being able to be in a position to watch my efforts grow in front of me. I like knowing that that stuff is right then and there. I'll give you an example. The other night, I was just like dog tired. I was just so tired. So I had an idea. I said, I'm going to look in my extended pantry. And what I did was I opened up a can of spaghetti with meatballs, and I happened to have had shredded mozzarella cheese in my refrigerator. So I took the extended pantry item and I took a fresh food item, which was the shredded mozzarella. And what I did was I put it into a baking tray. I put the shredded mozzarella on top of it. I popped that in the oven with a little garlic powder. I popped that in the oven for about, let me get it right, at 350 for 10 minutes. And can I tell you something? In 10 minutes, that meal was great. It's good to have these extras on hand. You never know when you're just going to feel tired. Let me see. Oh, by the way, before I forget, if you have some additional things that you could, let's pretend you have the $30 in your hand every single week. Come up with some ideas of your own that you would do if you happen to have that much money in your hands. Listen, little things add up. And by the way, you're probably wondering, well, how are you going to get that money? Let's consider some options. You could start walking dogs. You could definitely earn that $30 a week doing that. I mean, there's always somebody out there that needs their dog walked. If that's not your thing, find a skill or something that you enjoy doing. You could do childcare. Perhaps that's, more for you. You could sell some goods on some of those online platforms. And there are many, many options to do that. Do not bypass those opportunities, because if you do the math, $30 a week is only $120 a month to earn. So let's think about it. You have two choices. You could cut back. You could make those phone calls to the utility companies if you want. Anything you can do to earn that extra $30 a week. Like Benjamin Franklin used to say, a penny saved is definitely a penny earned. This is what $30 extra a week in your pocket can do. It is life-changing. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for watching. Why? Because I really do appreciate who? You. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more savings, tips, and tricks. Going to close out the show. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care, everybody. Bye-bye.